need to be invested in your power and get these access codes. See, these are the last days and times. The writing is all over the wall. It's more apparent than it's ever been. You have to step up your vibration out of the frequency range of a common goat, cow, right, duck, chicken. That's how these beings look at you. You are looked at as energy. In your frequency band, when it's a certain level of a low level, you're considered like cattle. This is why I told you for years, this realm is a farm. This is why I tell you for years, when you look at the word Gentile in Hebrew, you would think it would mean something spiritual, something esoteric. No, Gentile in the original Hebrew tongue is goyim, and it means cattle.
Hold on.
You're going to go into that. You'd be surprised how much your energy goes through the roof. You'd be surprised how your health will be better. Your sleep is better. Your skin is better. Your sex drive is better. Your sex performance is better.
Ooh, that's a big fact.
Absolutely.
That's a big fact. You know what I'm saying? You raise your vibration, you'll be more in tune when you're engaged in a sacred activity. You know what I'm saying?
Nazir Ra at 25 don't got nothing on Nazir Ra now. At 48, pretty much. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's big fact.
You gotta step up to your
Look,
power.
check this out. Listen, your current self, nigga, please. Compared to your past self was a motherfucking rookie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A YouTube lecture without seeing some whitewashed Gaia con. Look at this. Look at this.
It is said that a man who knows himself has power. A man that knows himself has power. But what about a man that knows what he wants? What about a man that knows how to treat his womb man? What about a man that knows how to take care of his body? A man that knows how to use his tongue? A man that is disciplined. A man that is in control. When a man wants to be with you, he will be with you, period. There won't be any excuses, unnecessary drama, shadiness, uncertainty. Ladies, the right man for you will pursue you. He will actively pursue you. He won't leave you wondering whether he's into you or not. He won't be in and out. The divine masculine is awakened. Some of your divine masculines are not in contact with you because they are healing. They're coming out of a cycle, a karmic cycle, a long karmic cycle. Some have had a 7-year cycle, some have had an 11-year cycle. Nonetheless, they're not coming back to do this again. They're finding a way to make a way. You know, one thing that I heard my millionaire mentor say last week on a call, he said there is no such thing as a self-made millionaire. It does not exist. And then he gave the reason why. Because no man is an island. And most millionaires were either born into it or had a friend, a really good friend, or friends, plural, who helped them. It goes back to the saying that behind every good man there's a good woman backing him, hustling alongside him. In the Bible, it says 2 heads are better than 1. It's talking about the male and the female. It's talking about you and your counterpart. I have been getting so many visions lately. Divine Masculine has been distracted by so many things, especially his circle. As much as people refuse to believe it, the company you keep does have an impact and influence on your choices. Some of the choices that Divine Masculine has made has been influenced by others, whether that's friends, family, or karmics. You see, your diet is not only about what you eat. It's what you watch, it's what you listen to, it's what you read, the people you hang around. Be mindful of these things. Be mindful of the things that you put into your body emotionally, spiritually, psychically, physically, etc. Because they do have a deep impact. They do have an influence. You know it's time to change your life around you when you start getting frustrated and disappointed with yourself. And a lot of Divine Masculines are becoming disappointed. Look at your left and then look to your right. Who do you see? Be sure that those who stand beside you are positive, motivated, and connect with you on an energy level. Right now, you have nothing that is important other than your frequency, your vibration. Because in the spiritual realm, that is what you are identified with. It doesn't care about your cars. It doesn't care about your accumulation and your assets. You need to cover your assets, spiritually speaking. It doesn't care about your closet companions' help to influence your actions. It doesn't care about how long it took you to become a millionaire, how long it took you to finally get on your feet, or how long it took you to finally get to where you are today. You're more likely to push through even more obstacles than what you have, and take more chances and risks than what you have ever taken. Because now is your time, Divine Masculine. Now is your time to awaken into your power. No more excuses. No more pity parties. You didn't get here overnight. It took you time. It took you lesson after lesson. We are welcoming you as our protector. We are welcoming you in your divinity and sovereignty. It's okay for you to be vulnerable. Long are the days where Divine Feminine is trying to decode your behavior and make excuses. Let's be honest. Men can complicate despite what society says sometimes. Sometimes you can sabotage relationships that are meant to heal you. You kill them instead. The truth is, guys are taught to tuck away their emotions and not display them. For doing so, it indicates some sort of weakness or cowardness about you. But this is never true. Instead of bottling up your emotions, it's time for you to start expressing those emotions. Whether you go to counseling or whether you go to God's source as a comforter, there are so many powers that are within your control. One of your superpowers is that you have feminine intuition. All you need to do is just tap into that power. When you know what you know and you just can't explain it. Second, we have each other. The feminine and the masculine are both the teachers and the students. One would be the teacher one day, the other one would be the student the next. And you have a trusted alliance with us. The good thing about confiding with your woman is that the feminine energy is in touch with their emotions, and even most, they cannot escape your analytical grasp. The two are better together. The feminist has the ability to see through the darkness and pull out the light in situations. When a divine masculine is in his power, he truly does have the propensity to keep his divine feminine from harm. He'll do all that he can to assure that you arrive home safely, to make sure you're not met with any tedious task when you come home, that your heart is not in knots. He is down for the cause, and that cause is to protect you. His mission is to serve and protect. He is going out of his way to make sure that you're safe and you are protected, and that you are kept in his love. Basically, if something hurts you as a divine feminine, then he will surely hurt too. He cannot bear the sight of seeing you in pain. Not only because he feels it himself, but because it's in his nature to protect that which he loves greatly, and that is you. A man enjoys attention, to be loved, to be touched, to be made love to be given compliments, regardless of what we think. When a man rises to the occasion because he loves you, it gives you space and it makes room for you when he affirms you, when he's transparent, when he's open and honest about even the things that may upset you. His integrity would not let him lie to himself, let alone you. Not only does he give you space, but he also makes sure that he finds space in his own life for you. He will be the guy that you want to have in your life for the rest of your life. And not the guy that wants to let you go. The awakened divine masculine is ready. He wants to grow and explore you without taking away your own individuality outside of your relationship. This is truly the gold of the relationship. Precious gold. And on top of that, he makes sure that he sets aside valuable couple time so you guys can have time together and that you don't have to fight about spending that quality time that is necessary. He's not just invested in you, but he's more willing than ever to keep you. He's a keeper, and the one that you'll want to respect if you truly want a committed relationship. He's on board. He knows the importance of the Kundalini rising. So he's more open to explore sexually with you. To get those fires burning. So he can ejaculate up his spine with the holy oil, Christ Chrism oil. He would give up going out with his boys because he realized the importance of the foundation of this relationship requires for his undivided attention and that the homies can wait. He's always looking for ways to assure you that he will not compromise the relationship with outsiders. And if he does hang out with his boys, he will invite you. Especially if it's a time that you guys have set aside already. You would never lack his attention. Divine Masculine is learning to have self-expression instead of manic panic disorder. Or having his barriers up, he will learn to have his barriers down. In this awakening, he will listen, not to respond. And he will not talk at you, but to you. He will not only see you, but he will see through you into your soul, piercing deeply, being more authentic in his expression of self. And that alone is true love. He will learn to be more comfortable with himself and just to let you be you, just to let you be yourself. No longer is he looking at every detail about you and picking it apart and picking you to pieces, piece by piece, and tearing you down. He will show you that he's trying to improve instead of telling you. All lies, every single last one of them will be a thing of the past. Because he will be trying to make himself a better version of himself so that this new version of him will suit you. And one that suits him too. He would try to match your energy, and if not, he would push himself to find a way to mean what he say. He will accept your emotions because he knows that that's what feminines do. He will not get mad at you because you expressed yourself or scorn you or blame you or call you crazy because he doesn't understand your deeper level of emotions, but respects the array of emotions that come along with. Because he understands that men have those emotions too. But they carry it well. And sometimes they do get carried away from time to time. And they have emotional outbursts too. A divine masculine understands that. Therefore, it wouldn't be so wild for a divine masculine to accept their own emotions no matter how high or low they may feel. The guy who lets you feel all the feels is the one that wants you to enjoy your human experience along with him. Part of the experience is getting emotional, kicking, crying, screaming, and loving, and make-up sex. Divine masculine know he would never even ask you to hide your emotions away and not to show them, so he won't be responsible of eradicating whatever desirable outcome that you want, because he's not wanting to be responsible for making you feel a certain way, or because he's secretly embarrassed by your emotions. A divine masculine knows the only way to dominate the situation is to control his own emotions. For his emotional displays, whether positive or negative, are socially unacceptable and personally annoying sometimes as well. He won't ask you to neutralize your emotions just to accommodate the fact that he's emotionless. He's not trying to save face in front of friends and family rather than to have to explain to you why he was cold-hearted towards you. Instead, little by little, with time, he expresses himself to you openly and privately. He allows you to be human. He knows that you're going to have your ups and your downs. You're going to have fights. It's normal. It's natural. It's part of human nature. What matters most in the face of disagreement is how you both respond to each other. Are you listening or are you yelling? Are you pointing fingers and not looking in the mirror? Are you being present in the argument? Because if you are, that will help you both to grow as individuals and couples. One thing that hurts for all of us is letting go. Letting go of the anger, letting go of the fear that's behind the argument. 9 times out of 10, that time is going to pass and you're going to forget all about what you argued about. A divine masculine is going to care about your feelings and your well-being and the role that he plays in participating in your happiness. And no, he knows he is not the one to make you happy. Happiness is an inside job. But a divine masculine will try to calm you down without trying to dominate you. A divine masculine will not intentionally push your buttons in hopes that he'll push you out the door. Or looking to rile you up because he's unhappy and he wants you to make him happy. That's a sense of misery loves company. And this is one of the old paradigms that divine masculine has learned to put away. He's no longer trying to build his own village without you. Pissing you off is no longer cute to him. He knows that when he did that in the past, he lacked the power that he had over you. And that it was a form of manipulation that had nothing to do with love. He was unhappy with himself. He was miserable. And he wanted to have you be equally miserable. Most of you divine feminines, before you reach that depth of miserableness with him, you realize what was going on and you said goodbye. Giving you the best means everything in the world to divine masculine. It means he no longer puts himself first. It means he gives you the first bite of his favorite food. Or he may even save you the last bite. It means he wants to spoil you beyond measure. That goes beyond financial security and into pleasurable enjoyment. It goes into the spiritual realms. I mean, this divine masculine is willing to sacrifice for you. The one he's in love with. Helping you get ready for work. Washing the dishes. Rubbing your feet. Vacuuming. Drawing your bath water after a long day of work. Sending you to the spa or the salon so you can treat yourself. This has been long overdue. Telling you that he loves you upon arising and before you both go to sleep. This love language is your love language. This is a love language as old as your ancestors. Your ancestors is watching over this union, helping to bring the best pieces of the puzzles together. Your elders and loved ones, without question, they got your back. And they've been doing it for centuries. You guys have been DNA coded for this love. This love is not about being selfish. This is a sacred love. This is about sacrifice, not selfishness, not being non-human, disconnected with the universe. Got you a divine masculine who is totally down for your dreams, no matter how far-fetched or absurd they may be. He is there to listen because he's in love with you. Divine masculine is awakened. He is known for unconditional love that lasts a lifetime. Divine masculine understands you can count on him, that he will stand by your side through thick and thin and still cheer you on, never losing hope in your dream. No matter how much you're on the verge of slipping far away from the dream or sliding straight into it. You got this, divine masculines. Divine masculines are now showing disinterest in their own character flaws when it comes to the relationship. Whether you're romantic with your divine counterpart or in a platonic relationship, the primal goal is to find like-mindedness to push you two together and to push you at your best. Divine masculines are finding their way. Life is damn hard by itself. Having someone to ease stress is more valuable than almost anything else in the world right now. And divine masculines are realizing this, even at their lowest points. Divine masculines are learning how to pick themselves up so they can learn how to pick you up in return. It takes both courage and strength to love someone to the capacity of the way that the divine masculine is learning how to love his divine feminine. He's doing all he can to go beyond and above the standard flower and candy routine to give you some real life love, to ease your soul, and to break away all of your pain. It's not easy to find a way to make it work when in time past divine masculine has done so much to disappoint you, but he's doing it and he's going to impress you in a way that is right and in a way that is real. No more being stressed to the max. No more is divine masculine going to make things in your life 10 times worse. No more is he going to be heartless, but he's going to be full of compassion. He's going to know what you want and what you need. And he's going to make that his aim and purpose, to serve you beyond lust, beyond eye candy, beyond you just being his trophy. No more will he waste your time and string you along and tell you all of those things that you want to hear to the ear, but devoid of actions when it comes to sight. Divine masculine in 2022 will be more actualized and realized in his divinity. He will know that this is his last time on the earth. Divine Masculine does not want to come back and do this again. Divine Masculine is now understanding his assignment. Divine Masculine is at that tipping point in his life where there is no other way but up. He's already been down. He's already had many dark nights of the soul, many tire moments. No longer does he want to live in a Ten of Swords, but he wants to be in a Ten of Pentacles. And for the closing part of this, I am going to go ahead and use my Oracle deck, my prototype. And we're just going to get some last thoughts here directly from the awakened Divine Masculine. The first card, I can't believe I destroyed what we had. I'm learning my worst lessons. So it had to take for him to lose you, which I feel like is one of the lessons, in order for him to awaken for some of you. All right. And then for others, it was just life lessons in general. Okay. That really, truly awakened this Divine Masculine because he was hard-headed. I'm hard-headed and don't listen sometimes. There you go. Can't make this stuff up. Okay. I won't give up on this love. I'll chase you until I have you back. All right. Let's get a few more. I don't sleep well at night. I stay up thinking about you. So in case y'all didn't know, now you know. Divine Masculine is not getting any good sleep. He's staying up all night thinking about you, reminiscing about you. Okay? And just healing for the most part. That's what I'm picking up. Divine Masculine is healing. Still thinking about the way we kiss. So this only applies for you that have been intimate with your divine counterpart. I cannot go on without you. The thought of losing you scares me. Here's the truth. The thought of your divine counterpart forever missing out on your love and losing you is really scaring them. It's scaring the bejesus out of them. They're like, what in the world? Like, no. I gotta have my baby. You're my wish fulfilled and my dream come true. All right, there we go. 10 of Cups. 10, 10, 10. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. 10 of Cups. 10. 1, 0. Unity, consciousness, 1. Coming back full circle. Everything's coming back full circle. All right. I fuck them, but I make love to you. Wow. And that's possible. He could be a jade dragon. Okay. And that's what I'm feeling. And one more last card. Oh, I was being a male hoe and was mad. You saw right through me. So when they were cheating on you and making every excuse in the book that they weren't and saying otherwise, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. All right, you guys. So this does conclude the transmission for Divine Masculine Awakening 222. Please look that number up. 222 is a great, great number. When you see 22222, that is 222, triple two. That definitely means that your angels and your guides are trying to get your attention. It's called an angel number. And it has very strong significance for those that are twin flames. And that twin flame message is one of love. It means you need to take a break from the person you are with, or it could mean that this person is your twin flame. And for those of you that have done the work, it can mean that your love life is imbalanced, which can often be interpreted as two people being on the same level of commitment. That is your divine message. Thank you so much for chiming in. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave a love donation if you feel inclined. Or you can purchase a gift from my wish list on Amazon and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.